Hello, welcome back to the world. As you can see, I have been working at the storage room a little bit. And yeah, I managed to get all of the water out. You can see it dripping excessively from above. But yes, I did manage to get at least most of the water out. There might be some hidden pockets somewhere, but we managed to do that. So now I'm just mining away down here, and hopefully I can get this done fairly quickly. Not happening, but you know, at least as quick as we can. It took a while, but we managed to dig it out, and yeah, I might not even use this entire area, but I do want to use at least a decent amount of it. I've actually picked up Soul Speed 3, so now we can actually get some speed going. This is actually one of the main practical elements of this storage facility, is that we not only have Soul Speed, but I do plan on having a Speed 2 beacon around. So we basically just go around here at super speed. Now, I'm probably going to be flying a lot too, but still, I think this is a pretty fun way of doing it. So as you can see right here, we have a bunch of deep slate slabs with the soul soil beneath, and these are basically going to be the sidewalks that we use to access our chests, which are basically going to be right around here, this kind of area. Do pardon the sponge, I was using it to get rid of all the water above. I need to get quite a number of blocks in here in order for this to work aesthetically, so I should get that right about now. So here's the basic idea for the storage. As you can see, I'm kind of experimenting with different things, such as, do I use chests? Do I use barrels? Do I use a combination of the two? Because the thing with chests, right, is that they cause you a lot of frame rate lag. And if you can see how big I'm planning to make this place and how many chests would be here, yeah, even my PC would have a hard time loading this consistently, and I'd rather, you know, have a decent amount of frames while exploring my own base. So barrels may come into use. I might just use it to cut down the number of chests. I might replace the chests entirely. We'll see, but I definitely have to figure that out before I get the redstone in, because barrels and chests kind of have a different dimensioning on where the hoppers would be, and I'd rather not waste time on hoppers, or waste materials on hoppers, rather. In terms of the build itself, yeah, here's the basic idea, kind of having an overhang above these chests, and what I'm thinking on doing is having a second level right here, taking full advantage of the fact that there's enough space in here for me to fly. And yeah, we'll probably have another soul soil platform up here if I can fit it. Something that I've actually noticed is being a little tricky is trying to make sure that this place stays lit while still, you know, looking natural. So I figured that the redstone lamps actually blend into the spruce logs pretty well, so it kind of makes for a nice corner piece, kind of spreads things out as well. And down here, I'm planning on having kind of like a visual label on what's actually going to be in these. This is kind of like a placeholder for right now. Like say if I want to put leaves in this area, I would put it there. But that's probably not where they're going to be. Yeah, I got to figure some things out, but the build's being quite fun so far. I like how the leaves pop out. Yes, I know, I always do a leaf roof in some sort, one way or another, but I don't know. Leaf roofs are just, they're easy and they're cool. There's no other real way of me explaining it. It's just, I like them. So hopefully my general idea... Oh, that's dangerous. Hold on. I did not consider that possibility. I'm gonna have to light it up there before anything bad happens. There we go. We should be safe now. So as I was saying, you guys should start having an idea on kind of what I'm doing here. So basically, overhang with another structure kind of built on top of that, with some flary bits here. I noticed that there wasn't a whole lot to bring your attention to the center, and overall this giant gap didn't have much to look at, so I decided, you know what, let's add these things. It looks kind of pretty and kind of adds to that whole classical Japanese aesthetic that I have been trying to kind of nail down here. And as you can see, we've got more of the sidewalk here, and also we've kind of figured out kind of like how many, like what kind of items we want here. And I'm actually going through that right now. So I think right here, I'm going to do barrels, and these are going to be like rarer stones, like say calcite, what else is there? Basalt. So I was kind of thinking of separating this into basically the non-redstone stuff and the redstone stuff. So you have what? Gold. You have iron. I guess I gotta do the woods next, but man, how many are there gonna be in the next update? I know there's the pale oak wood, so I think that's like 9 plus bamboo plus the hyphae. What was that, 12? 12 different types of wood now, my goodness. Man, I used to remember when there were like 4. Yeah, you don't realize how many woods are gonna be in the game now until you lay them all out like this. So I think I'm gonna have to leave it like this for now until I can think of some other items to put in here, because I want to obviously make the most out of this place, and that's going to require quite a bit of planning, not only in terms of layout, but also in redstone, and also making sure that the decorative layout works with the redstone. So yeah, this is unfortunately all I've managed to get to at this very moment. Mining this out probably took the most time, unsurprisingly. I think I spent the entire first week on that, although I was doing other things as well with life stuff. But I'm hoping that in order to make it quicker in the future, we are going to go to an ancient city, because as some of you may know, that is where you can find a Swift Sneak? Yeah, it's Swift Sneak book, and I'm hoping that I can get Swift Sneak 3 at this location that I scouted out earlier, which took a while. I hope that's worth the time investment, because otherwise I would have spent all that time scouting for nothing. But yeah, I've got a decent amount of stuff on me, such as stuff for an infinite water source, a decent amount of rockets, because it is quite a while away. It's like at least 7,000 blocks away. I got some wood for chests, I got a hoe, I got a bed. I'm hopefully as prepared as I can be, although this is my first time doing anything like this solo, so this will be interesting. Okay, we should be coming up on it soon. Yep, I recognize this mountain. Oh, there we go. Yep, as you can imagine, I may or may not have used the strategy of breaking in and entering, which was basically contained me finding a mountain, mining down, and hoping that I ran into an ancient city, which, I mean, eventually I did. It took a couple tries, but I did it. I'm not going to go in there straight away. I am going to kind of make myself a safe room, so hopefully we don't trigger anything while making that. Oop, I'm starting to see the bottom. I'm already nervous, and we already triggered one sensor. I thankfully, I think we are okay. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I am going to go ahead and make a crafting table and get some chests in here. How many can we make? Quite a few. I think this will most definitely be enough. In fact, it's pretty much overkill. Get rid of all of this. There's no point in keeping most of this. Okay. I'm nervous, but hopefully this doesn't go horribly. I don't even know where to start here. It's been a very long time since I've managed to work out one of these. Ugh. I guess I should mention that I'm actually here to also collect some skulk sensors, which is going to be a little bit risky, but whatever. Oh, I should have brought some wool. Ay, there's always something that I forget. As soon as I get any sort of Swift Sneak 3 book, or at least Swift Sneak 2s, and maybe maybe 32 skulk sensors. Oh, yep, there's one. Yep. Nope, not taking that. You know what? You know what? These are notes to take for next time. I should have took some night vision. That would have been immensely helpful. Here's the thing, I'm not very experienced with these, so I have not a good idea on where all the loot is. I mean, I've done some on Nations and Nobles before, but more likely than not, everybody would get the chests before I had the chance to, so I didn't get that much. Okay, what do we got? Oh. Hey! Okay. Nice. And we got... Oh, oh my gosh! We got like we literally got the main bits that you would want from a place like this. Literally, first chest, Swift Sneak 3 and Silence. Oh my gosh. I will take that. I will most certainly take that. And books actually might be useful as well. Why not? But I think I'm going to immediately head back to my safe space. I'm gonna be honest, I've never really fully understood how rare silence trim is supposed to be because I've never actively looked for it. But I've heard that it's pretty rare, but I have no idea. I mean, it can't be that rare, can it? I mean, I did find it first try, right? So surely it can't be that bad. You know, I'm actually gonna put my treasures in this chest. But, I mean, already we have what we need. We just need to get some more skulk sensors, and then I would be honestly ready to leave. I'm going to see if I can get, like, a decent amount of chests as well, just for the experience, because I'm not talking about, like, you know, in-game experience. I mean literal game experience, because I have no game sense when it comes to finding chests in these places. Ooh, do I take the catalyst? Ah, crap. I should have took wool. Why am I a buffoon? Yeah, there's no... no matter what way I do this, there's no way that I'm doing that without activating something. Rats! Wool would have been amazing. Oh wait, no, I can grab wool from around here. You buffoon? Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Wrap it like this. That should do it. Though I'm gonna definitely have to check back behind it because I have no idea if there's anything behind it. Because unfortunately, yep. There's stuff behind it. Ay. Shouldn't be this hard to just grab one chest. Okay, granted it's 2 chests, but still. Oh, and that one's like literally right on top of that one chest. Oh my goodness, that's not fair, man. Not fair. I should be okay to open this. Oh, enchanted golden apple. And a mending book, very nice. Okay, what about you? Oh, you're joking. Oh, another Swift Sneak 3 book. Very nice. Holy smokes. We're at least getting some good luck there. Oh. I'm pretty sure that's 3. I only have 1 warning left. Like, yeah, there's no... Okay. Dang it. I hate having to make decision that sacrifices... Okay, never mind. Good job, me. Let me out. What? Okay, that wasn't even worth it. I have no idea where I'm going. Sprint sneaking, sprint sneaking. Oh, crap. I cannot see. Okay. Now that that's worn off, we can slowly but surely get away. Oh, and we're right by the safe room. Very handy. The temptation to open that chest anyways. Oh, man. But wait, what? This is already open? I don't think the basement's supposed to be open yet, but here it is. I must have activated something earlier. Well, here's the little redstone tutorial. Yeah, here's one bit of redstone that I never actually studied up on. Like it was a certain type of switch. So if I were to turn this one off, that would turn that off. Okay, so basically, okay, I see what's going on here. I never really knew what this was used for either. I'm as you can see, I'm still learning some basic redstone bits. Okay, so basically this works like a two-handed switch in a sense. So basically both of these have to be turned off in order for this to turn on. That's handy. I do kind of wish that in this room they would have showed off like how to lock a repeater, because I did not learn that you could lock repeaters with repeaters until very, very recently. Like, let me grab this, and then can you stop activating stuff? Good grief! But if you do this, it actually locks this repeater, so it can't be activated anymore. It's a very handy thing to know. Oh, I believe I have accidentally made a clock. Hello. Don't be a jerk. Don't sneak like that. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Disc fragment. I completely forgot about those, if I'm honest. Diamond horse armor, very handy. Ooh, I kind of want to get more of these. How many do you need? Like, I think you need like 9 total, right? So that's like 1/3 of them right there. Conveniently just block it off like that, hopefully. Ow! Of course. Do I take it? All safe. It's nice to have at least one shrieker. Because, I mean, you never know. It could be handy for something. I don't know what, but it could be handy for something. Oh, okay. Why? Why does going down a ladder cause that? Come on. That's mean. That's mean. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have no idea where they're at. Run? This is the point where you run. I guess we need to be careful about ladders. Good grief, everything around here is a hazard. Okay, good, good. Ooh. This is nerve-inducing. Oh. Okay, I might as well just take these. Crap, I need one more skulk sensor before I hit my goal. Dang it. Should I just go for it? With this one? Sure. Pfft, of course. You know what? Screw it. Oh, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. You know what? I think that is a pretty satisfactory performance. We didn't quite get more music disc fragments, but I mean, let's be honest, this is such a good haul. I shouldn't be picky about that. Now, how the heck? Oh wait, I have an ender chest. What do I have in here already? Oh, great. That's just brilliant. Okay, this is the stuff I'm willing to part with for now. I can always pick it up later, and also, I mean, I can always recreate it. This stuff, not so much, so I'm gonna try and get as much in here and try and stuff it in. I should have cleaned this out. What was I thinking? And with everything cut down, we managed to actually get a not full inventory. I'm surprised. I quite enjoyed that. That was a good haul. We managed to get silence, quite a few more skulk sensors than I was thinking. We managed to get 2 Swift Sneak 3 books. We managed to get some Shriekers. I mean, we didn't quite get all the music disc fragments, but I can't really complain about that. So, I mean, yeah, I'm really happy with that. You have no idea how glad I am that Swift Sneak is applied to leggings and not the boots. This is so absurdly overpowered. I love it. And you already know what time it is. It is comment of the day time. I don't have a sign. Where's the signs? I don't know where the signs are at. There they are. Okay, so the comment of the day is by Tax Tappy Incorporated 2921. Thank you so much for the comment. I love hearing from you guys. I want to hear the Miltank Breath of the Wild spiel. Love the build and the video too. Very cool. Now, I didn't think that I was going to be talking about this because, I mean, usually when I talk about some of the other things in my life, it gets very off topic when it comes to Minecraft stuff, and sometimes it gets so off topic that I ultimately opt to cut it out of the video just because it just doesn't make sense to fit it in. It doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing. So overall, I just kind of end up cutting it. But this is one of those very few instances where I kind of have to put it in now. So not gonna lie, I had to look back at some of the unused footage to remember what the heck I was talking about, because that was 2 months ago. I do apologize for the lack of single player videos. I've been quite heavy on Nations and Nobles, mostly just due to the fact that I need to catch up on some lore stuff, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, at least for the most part. I'm gonna start with the Breath of the Wild thing because the way this is read, it sounds like I gave the impression that Miltank and Breath of the Wild were both related to each other. No, that's not exactly what happened. It was 2 entirely different spiels that I ended up cutting out. But with that said, with Breath of the Wild, I think I ultimately ended up spouting about why I didn't really play much of it. And that is mostly because I just tend to get a lot of choice paralysis when it comes to open world games. And funny enough, Minecraft is one of those things where I don't really have to worry about choice paralysis because all the choices I can make are mine and mine alone. It has nothing to really do with the game itself outside of its mechanics. So yeah, that makes it a little easier to make the decision. But with Breath of the Wild, And there is one nitpick that I have with Breath of the Wild that's actually pretty significant, and it's just the weapon durability. It kind of puts you in a situation where you don't really want to get into combat unless you absolutely have to, because your items break so easily. There's no point, especially when most of the items you're gonna get out of it is just not worth it. When you could be using your weapons on a boss or something of the like that will guarantee you at least progress within the game. So I have a tendency to avoid that. But with Miltank, I completely forgot why I even brought it up, and I'm so surprised that at the moment I thought, yes, this is something I should talk about in the video. But I guess it's being brought up now. But with Miltank, so my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Heart Gold. There was a specific gym leader named Whitney who used a Miltank, and it had probably one of the most annoying movesets you could possibly have on a Miltank. Now, I actually ended up doing some research after the fact at some point. I don't remember when, but I ended up finding out that no, that is actually not true. It is not the most annoying set you can do. So I decided, you know what, I am going to experiment a little bit, and I made probably the most annoying Miltank there is to date. I think it had something to do with like Body Slam, Milk Drink, or no, I think it might have been Heavy Slam. I forget the specifics of it. It was a long, long time ago. And I experimented with it on Pokemon Showdown. And yeah, Miltank very quickly became one of my favorites in terms of normal types, which was a bit ironic because I used to really, really hate it back in the day. I always loathed that part of the game. Now that I am a bit older and I have gone through Heart Gold a couple more times, I realize that honestly, all you really need is either a girl Pokemon, because then Attract doesn't work on them, or just get a Rock type. Rock type, blasts through Miltank pretty easily, because, Miltank doesn't really have anything to deal with Rock types. So, yeah, it's just, I feel like Miltank kind of, in a nutshell, describes my development as a Pokemon trainer and also a gamer in general, and I think that's really cool. So, yep, now it's one of my favorite normal types. So, yeah, there's your two spiels. 2 months too late. All right, now I can do the outro. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. And I do apologize that this was a short one. Quite a few things were happening in life. So, yeah. Thank you for staying with me here and being patient. And yeah, see y'all later.